Gents, welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. Today we're going to talk about how an older woman is obsessed with her adult daughter's looks. And I believe that this obsession has a lot to do with what we're seeing with a lot of modern women today and the relationship they have with their mothers. Do me a favor, hit that like button. And with that being said, let's get started. Today's article that we're going to read is titled, I'm a hot mom obsessed with my adult daughter. If you date her, you also have to date me. There can be only one. This is from the New York Post. I'm going to link that article down below so that you can read it yourself. As you can see, the young lady's name is Gabriella, and her mother is basically obsessed with twinning out with her, calling her twin. Gabriella has an overbearing mother and is getting in the way of her forming a romantic relationship. They're Connecticut-based. She's a 23-year-old social media influencer. And then she says her mother, Catherine, 56, believes that they are a package deal in the dating scene. Hell no! Now, gents, right there, that is completely crazy, right? Of course, we always make jokes, right? We always say that, when you get with somebody, you get with them, you get with their family, because it is sort of a package deal. But family should be an auxiliary to the relationship you have. It shouldn't be that I'm with her and then you have these controlling mothers or controlling fathers. As a mother or a father, yes, we want our kids to be in great situations, but you hope that if you've trained and taught your kids correctly, then you let them make their decisions. And that's a healthy relationship. And what I'm going to point out today through reading and going through this article is how unhealthy this relationship is. The girl is 23, her mom is 56. She says, my mom is very protective over me, so it's caused some problems in relationship because she wants me to always be hanging out with her, no one else. Something is wrong with that. She says, when I have boyfriend, mom says we are in the love triangle. Gabriella also believes that her prospective paramours are intimidated due to her mom's youthful looks. Be afraid. Be very afraid. I want y'all to look at that picture. I'm not saying for 56 this woman hasn't kept herself up and that she probably wasn't a baddie back in the day. Look, I'm not going to knock her for being 56. However, what I'm going to say is that her youthful looks, this woman looks like a 50-year-old some woman to me. Am I missing something? The way this is being read out is that this woman literally believes that she is twinning with her daughter. They look like mother and daughter. They don't look like they're twins. It looks like she looks like her mother. And have we gotten so delusional to the fact that nobody will call this out? Now it says, in fact, the mother and daughter are often mistaken for being twins despite their 33-year-old age gap. Who the hell is falling for this and believing that they're twins? You can clearly look at these two women and you can see there's a difference. You can see that one is older than the other. There is nothing that makes me think that's her twin. And I'm not saying that this isn't a beautiful mother-daughter combo, but to sit here and believe in your mind, in your heart of hearts, these two women are twins, means you too are clearly delusional if you believe it. Catherine is a former Miss Connecticut USA winner and desires for her daughter to be crowned Miss USA and Miss Universe sometime in the near future. I can't get mad about those aspiring dreams for her daughter. We would say that Tiger Woods' father wasn't wrong. We would say that Venus and Serena's dads wasn't wrong. The only problem is we also know that you could also be like Joe Jackson. You could create a Michael Jackson, but you could also create a kid with problems. And there's nothing wrong with this mother supporting her daughter in the endeavors of her becoming a Miss USA or a Miss Universe. But the other problem with that is now that you're controlling aspects of her relationships in her adult life, and that's going to stunt her later on in the future. It says Gabriella has started competing in beauty pageants and aspires to be just as successful as her mom. So that's fine if that's her goal and that's her dream. I've been competing since I was 19 and I've placed as a top 5 finalist, but I'm not going to give up on my dream to follow my mom's footsteps and bag the same title she landed. Meanwhile, the pair's very close relationship hasn't just caused problems with Gabriella's love life, it's also caused friction in their family. Gabriella has other sisters, and it says that my siblings don't like it. They don't want to join in at all. Gabriella said. They don't support mom and me matching, but they do support my social media endeavors and modeling career. Because even her own siblings realize that this type of behavior is not helpful and is not going to help this young lady as an adult. If anything, it's going to stunt her relationship growth, because as long as that mom is alive, she's going to be involved in any part of that young lady's life. However, despite the family drama and the romantic obstacle, Gabriella says she wouldn't change a thing about her mom. I love being my mom's twin. It makes me feel really great. Gabriella gushed. She is so beautiful and I look up to her. She's my biggest inspiration. I find it very complimentary being confused as her sister, she explains. It brings us close together and I would recommend it for any mother and daughter. See, this is why you don't take advice from these young quote unquote influencers. Yes, mothers and daughters need to have a relationship. They really do. But they need to have one that is based upon a healthy mother-daughter relationship. See, this is them trying to look like twins. She's my twin and my best friend. This is where I come to the problem that I have with this type of situation. You have a lot of mother-daughters nowadays, each other's best friend. And I've heard this so much. Yes, mothers and daughters should try to have the best relationship they can have. But the problem that I am seeing with mothers and daughters today, especially the ones that claim to be best friends, is the same thing like I brought up this article for. You have a lot of mothers that are trying to live vicariously through their daughters. You have a lot of mothers who wish they can go back and turn the hands of time and be young and youthful again. This older woman may love her daughter. This older woman may care about her daughter competing and going through and being a Miss USA just like she was, or Miss Universe, right? Fathers want their sons to grow up and play sports like they did. We all have those type of desires of our kids. But what we're seeing in modern society today is we're seeing a very unhealthy relationship dynamic between mothers and daughters. And these women, these older women who want to turn back the hands of time for their mistakes, for their bad choices, for, in this case, I believe, for youth purposes. I wish I could still play basketball like I used to, but I can't. So I gave it up. Because at some point you just got to give it up. I'm just saying it's a choice that I made because I realized that my time is done. Equally, this mother who used to be a Miss America pageant winner can't go back and ever do that again. So of course she's going to do it vicariously through her daughter. And I believe that her twinning with her daughter, being on social media with her daughter, glamming up with her daughter may bring them closer. But in the long run, I believe that it's going to have some unintended consequences in this young lady's life. Older mothers today who are not mothers to their daughters, not providing that guidance, not teaching them how to be mothers, wives, young ladies that conduct themselves. I believe that women that do not do this for their daughters is only causing more and more harm in relationships that we see today. Let me know what you think about this topic down in the comments below, and I'll come down there and join you. Check out the video at the end of this one, and until next time, live your best life.